After months of internal struggle, OpenAI have just announced that they will be dissolving their safety team. This decision comes after the loss of two of the leading members of this team, and this announcement comes as no surprise after what's been happening in OpenAI. So today we'll be answering these questions. How did we get up to this point? What was the nail in the coffin for the safety team? And what does it mean for the future of AI? Let's take a look into this. So where did this drama all begin? Well, it was on November 17th of 2023 when OpenAI announced that Sam Altman had been fired as CEO of the company. And the reason that he was reinstated was because hundreds of employees said that they would leave for jobs at Microsoft if he wasn't. So OpenAI had really no choice other than to bring him back. But then you're probably wondering, why was he kicked out to begin with if everyone wanted him there so badly? Well, this was actually a coup attempt by some of the higher ups within the company. In particular, a name of note is Ilya Sutskever, who was thought to be leading this coup attempt within OpenAI, and Ilya, backed with other employees, managed to get Sam Altman kicked out, but unfortunately for them it did not last very long. Then it was just a month ago that OpenAI lost another two employees, both of which were also a part of the super alignment team, and their specific reasons for departing from the companies varied. But one close bridging factor is that they were close allies of Ilya Sutskever. So now that you're all caught up to this point, what was the nail in the coffin that was big enough to make the super alignment team dissolve completely? Well, it was just a few days ago that Ilya Sutskever actually resigned himself, and for those caught up in the drama happening within OpenAI knew that this announcement was inevitable because Ilya Sutskever tried to overthrow Sam Altman, and even though they tried to keep it looking positive from the outside looking in, it was essentially impossible for him to stay there given what had happened, at least from a social perspective. He was quoted as saying, "The future is going to be bright for AIs regardless. It would be nice if it would be good for humans as well." And as if that wasn't bad enough, just a few days later the super alignment lead resigned himself, and he was quoted as saying that his probability of doom was between 10 to 90%. Very definitive prediction there from the lead. He might as well have said there's a 0 to 100% chance of it happening. But this was the nail in the coffin for the super alignment team. So what does this mean for the future of OpenAI and their products? Well, we know that the super alignment team was basically tasked with trying to control AI, but now OpenAI has no one to do that, and they're still, as far as we're aware, very much in the lead, with GPT 4.0 just being announced and shocking everyone. So if you're on the same page as I am, you're probably thinking, doesn't it sound like a bit of a dangerous route to try and create AGI with no one trying to control it? It almost feels like taking a vicious dog on a walk without a leash. It's like they've just given up trying to control it at all. It truly is quite worrying with OpenAI leading AI research at the moment, just essentially giving up on trying to keep it safe for humanity. This isn't just like an industry we're talking about, it is literally the humankind itself. So let's hope that a new team is formed at the very least, something equivalent or maybe better, something with less internal struggle and drama constantly going on. But it's kind of insane that we've reached the point where, in terms of AI, Mark Zuckerberg is the good guy, someone who was seen as such an enemy for such a long time of people's personal data, and now he seems to be fighting the good fight with open source AI. And of course, Meta AI being as good as it is, very impressive stuff. So we'll have to play the waiting game to see what happens next. But it may be wishful thinking, hoping that OpenAI will create a new alignment team, because there were internal reports from employees saying that the team was just being pushed to the side, like they weren't being allocated the resources they need to effectively do their job, and alignment was being seen as an afterthought rather than a priority like we all think it should be. But do leave a comment, as I'm interested to know what you guys think about all this. And if you're still listening, I really appreciate you. Drop a like and subscribe if you can, it really helps me out, and thanks for watching.